Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is the best film in the Jurassic Park franchise since the original film. Not that that's high praise, the Jurassic Park franchise isn't exactly known for quality. It's made lots of money, true, but after starting with such an amazing film that repeatedly scared the living daylights out of the light of my life 25 years after it was released, the resulting sequels were of such low to middling quality, we've never actually finished 2 or 3, that I wasn't exactly chomping at the bit to go and see this one. But after the overblown, cartoonish, missed opportunity that was Jurassic World, this is a serious palate cleanser. It's darker and grittier film that feels like the first one, except not as good. Obviously. For a start, Jeff Goldblum keeps his shirt on, and to call his appearance a cameo is being generous. In fact, I've already spent more time with him than the actual film has, so moving on. Picking up a few years after Jurassic World, we find Owen and Claire mounting a campaign to rescue the remaining dinosaurs from an extinction-level event after the island's dormant volcano begins roaring to life. Because the second island from the Lost World has been destroyed, eaten by a kaiju, fallen into a plot/black hole. It's never mentioned and kind of makes the whole "we have to save these dinosaurs or they'll become extinct again" a moot point. But leaving that to one side, I would love to thank the film's trailer for basically spoiling the entire thing, as the whole reheating the plot from JP2 thing lasts for maybe the first act before veering off into some really interesting new territory, so thanks for that, Hollywood. Now I don't have to pad the review by stating that Chris Pratt is still playing Star-Lord, or that Bryce Dallas Howard is way too consistently good of an actress to be in this kind of thing. Seriously, would it kill you to phone in a performance every once in a while? You're showing up the other actors who seem to think they're in some sort of haunted house B-movie. Which they are. Again, not spoilers, because it was in the damn trailer, which also spoiled that Kaiser Soze framed Roger Rabbit after turning John Connor into a Terminator. Yeah, after an awesome scene on the island as a CGI volcano turns a lot of CGI dinosaurs into CGI well-done steak, which also contains the most affecting scene of the movie, BAM! We're in a mansion where we stay for the rest of the movie. And incidentally, this contains about as jarring a shift of tone as I've seen in a long time. It's also at this point that the film decides it wants to debate ethics, morality, the power of genetic manipulation, animals in warfare, and what else we could use to bring this power back from the dead, all the while maintaining a pace that Mad Max would call excessive.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
And whilst I normally applaud a 2-hour film not feeling stodgy or dragging, taking a moment to develop characters instead of villain, henchman, unfunny comic relief and others would have been to the film's betterment. There's a twist towards the end which is clearly supposed to be a gut punch of some kind, but the reveal is handled so badly and it's over so quickly that you can miss it through no fault of your own, which is a real shame as handled properly. It could have been an incredible warning about the powers and temptations that this kind of power has and how easily we could succumb to it. But instead we have to make do with this. I mean, there are a few scenes where I did start to feel tense, but they're over so quickly or the editing's so rapid that you're never given a chance to settle into work on your fingernails. I could set my watch by the Deus Ex Machinas, and there's just the feeling here of a missed opportunity. I like the idea of moving away from the park, because that idea, it's all played out, it's done. I like the idea of exploring more this idea of that we could weaponize dinosaurs and create new ones just because we can. I loved the return of the mythical Practicalus Effectus, which has almost become extinct in modern cinema, but even then, there are CGI touches on the eyes or the breathing which impact upon the scene as a whole. Also, the whole animal rights parable doesn't really fit this franchise. If you want to make an animal rights film, then make an animal rights film. Jurassic Park is Frankenstein for the modern era, which it works really well at, but as an animal rights film, we got Planet of the Apes for that. Also, this might be a bit intense for younger viewers. T-Rex really isn't into talking out her issues with a therapist. Slow down. Develop your characters more, develop situations more, use some more practical effects, and you'd have a film which could handle its tonal shifts, twists and debates on ethics a lot better than the thrill ride that it is. Or you could just be a paper-thin B-movie with dinosaurs. Pick a damn side, movie. Because I'm going to post this, put on some popcorn, rewatch the original film for the millionth time, and probably forget this film exists. As it is, I think you should see it. But what do you guys think? And if you could make any fictional animal real from the movies, what would you bring back? Comment below and let me know. I'm Daniel, it's been a donkey. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe.